The Wally Show podcast is our daily radio show heard live through the Way FM app each morning and hosted by Wally, Gavin, and me, Betty Rock. For more fun, be sure to connect with us at wayfm.com/Wally.
The Wally Show podcast is brought to you by Colorado Christian University Online, where you can earn a degree online just like Betty Rock. You can learn more at ccu.edu/Wally. Who's excited to find out what's going on today?
It's that woo-woo.
It's news-ish on The Wally Show.
In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, there's a sweet little girl named Pim, P-I-M, Pim.
I like that.
She's 6 years old, and ever since she was, well, they said by the time she was 3 years old, all she wanted to do was be a Girl Scout and sell Girl Scout cookies.
Love that. I love that goal.
Yes, exactly.
I had a sleeve of Thin Mints the other day.
Oof.
And I do say a sleeve. I ate the entire sleeve in one sitting.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Been there.
And that's
Thanks
the
for not
thing,
judging.
too. Like, when I walk into Walmart or anywhere where the little Girl Scouts are standing out front and they're asking, you want to buy some cookies?
Yeah.
I either pretend that I'm on the phone or I just don't make eye contact.
Yeah.
And, like, just because I know
get
I
it.
will.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm going to end up regretting everything.
Fortunately, I have my own Girl Scout in my neighborhood who comes door to door. And so every year we buy from her. So I kind of have an out when I'm walking in. And then I'm like, oh, I just already bought them from the girl in my neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And
Are
they
you
go,
doing samples? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think all of us would have had a hard time saying no to Pim because she was told, because she had special needs, she was told by her local Girl Scout leader that her disabilities would hold the troop back.
Are you kidding me?
So she was not allowed to be a part.
Isn't it
No!
true? It's like the whole point is empowerment. And,
Yeah.
oh, come
That's
on.
the exact opposite of what you're supposed to teach the girls in Girl Scouts.
I agree. So Pim and her parents decided to do a video of Pim asking, would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies? The video went viral, of course, because everybody wants to be in on this. And now Pim is the holder of the record for selling the most Girl Scout cookies.
Good job.
So in the past, the top seller was
Yeah.
able to get around 5,000 boxes.
Yeah.
Sold 5,000 boxes.
That's a lot.
But Pim was able to sell 100,000
Boom! There you go.
boxes.
See?
All by herself.
It just goes to show you, too, like, the internet gets things right sometimes,
Yes.
you know, and out of somebody really not thinking it through. I mean, like, Pim's a gold mine.
Right.
Like, because if I'm walking into Kroger there and I see a girl selling Girl Scout cookies and there's a special needs girl selling Girl Scout cookies, I might have just had 3 boxes in my hands. Like, I'm going to be like, yeah, sure, because I like to support kids and especially kids that already got stuff stacked against them.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
I'm going to support that, man. Like, how did that
Exactly.
leader not see that?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to find out. Like, do they backtrack that and try and find that person and be like, you don't need to be in this position
No, she's
any
too
longer?
good for them now.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right, that's
Pim,
right.
Pim needs to start her own Girl Scouts.
Yeah,
That's
she
pretty
does.
amazing. Good on you, girl.
Gonna do the unthinkable. Gonna go to work early.
This early bird gets the worm.
Uplifting Way FM, this is The Wally Show. And I've noticed something about my commute in. If I leave like 10 minutes later, there's far more people on the road than I would ever imagine. Like, because we get in here pretty early to do this job. But then I get out there and I just see all these other people. I'm like, what? Where are you going? What are you up this early for? Why?
Right, because we know why we're up early.
We have to be.
But I just have to think, like, I feel bad for them.
I do.
I already feel bad for myself, but I feel bad for them, too.
I feel worse for them, honestly, because I like my job, you know? And so I'm
and
like,
what if you didn't?
oh, that'd be
That
really
would be
hard to get
horrible.
up.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is what we do. It's Commuter Stories, okay? We want to know where you're going and why. Now, you might be going to work, and you can tell us about that. Or maybe you're getting an early start on a vacation. Or maybe I have got to visit someone in the hospital. I don't know. Whatever it is. I just love your stories because we're always curious. We're nosy like that. We like to know what other people are doing, and we can't ask them when they're on the road next to us. So you can call and tell us now. 855 33 Way FM. That's 855-33 Way FM. We'd love to get your story now of why you're up, where you're going, and what led you to these bad life decisions to have to get up this early. 855-33 Way FM. Where are you going? What are you doing?
So every Tuesday morning, our church does a first light prayer service. So I get up early to go in and pray for 30 minutes before work.
It's one thing when you go to the gym, and you're like, oh, I'm doing this for my health and stuff like that. But it's another thing when you're getting up early to invest in your spiritual growth as well as pray for other people.
I love it. It's a great way to start the day.
Kathy, way to also rub it in our face that we should be doing a lot better as Christians.
Yeah. Well, I would like to point out she only does it one day a week. She's no saint.
How many times do you do that?
Yeah, less than that. What do you got?
Well, I'm on my way to work, but I just left the gym. So I get up pretty early, and I live way out in the country to the only gym I can find, and then I work about 12 hours a day.
If you live out in the country, why don't you just lift heavy things out there, like on the farm?
Like a cow.
Yeah.
So I don't have enough animals yet. I only have chickens.
Okay, well, yeah, that's a light workout. I love your commitment, Matt, to working out before you go to work. That's not easy to do. I think Gavin did it for about a week and then gave up. I'll tell you what, though, I have seen Gavin lift chicken wings, 2 hands at a time. But
he's not even here
yeah, sorry, he's not even in the room for that one. I feel bad. I'll tell him I said it later. Where are you headed to?
Well, I'm headed into Louisville to Southern Seminary for my Greek class.
Oh, nice. Okay, so do you want to be a pastor? Is that why you're going to seminary?
Well, I'm working on my MDiv, but I think actually God's calling me more to missions.
So you're going in to study Greek. I've heard that Greek is really, really hard as far as a class goes, but I would think that it would help unlock the Bible and just make it really come to life more for you.
You're right. It does unlock the Bible, and yes, you're really right. It is hard. This is the second time I'm taking this class.
Oh, wow.
Phil.
That's why he's going into missions. I don't think they ask you for your Greek certificate in Africa. I think to survive, we compartmentalize our lives. Everything has a box, and we kind of put things in there. You've got school, or you've got work, or you've got church. But the reality is, our faith colors everything that we do. That's one of the things I really liked when I was teaching at Colorado Christian University. Faith had to be integrated into the business classes, or whatever the class was. It was a fundamental part of the education as a whole, and I think that's how we changed the world.
When I was going to CCU, as a student, I was thinking, how are they going to incorporate the Bible into math? And somehow they made it happen. All CCU online courses are designed for busy adults, and most courses, they're only 5 weeks long. So you can take one class at a time and still have time to enjoy your life.
I know I wrote papers at a campground one time, so it wasn't crazy once you get the system down. So that's why if you want to continue your education, both Betty and I highly recommend Colorado Christian University.
It's never too late to pursue your passion. Take the first step today and visit online.ccu.edu. CCU is a nonprofit impact partner.
Let's not overthink this.
Don't think too hard about it.
It's news-ish on The Wally Show.
So have you been keeping up with the Olympics? Well, Norway is having a good run. They have the most gold and the most overall medals, followed by Italy, and the U.S. is in third, okay? So we're still in it. Not great.
I mean, it's better than fourth or fifth,
Absolutely it is. They say that the bronze medal people are the happiest. The silver medal people are the least happy because they're like, if I'd only had another split second, I could have had gold. Bronze, happy to be here. Pretty great.
Right.
Where's the after party? But the Olympics, the big controversy this year centers around my favorite winter sport, curling. It's the only sport that feels like just about anyone could do it. I mean, literally, it is cornhole on ice.
Is it really?
Yeah, it basically is that.
I don't know what it is.
It's that one where you slide that rock down the ice and you sweep.
Oh, I saw a cute little meme video, but instead of a rock, it was a cat.
Oh,
and
nice.
They were pushing the cat on the ice. It was so cute.
Okay, so that's the sport, yes. So while the usually agreeable Canadians, they have upset the curling world when they were accused of cheating. See, in curling, you slide this stone, and once it leaves your hand in the handle, you can't touch it again. But they have video of the Canadian taking his hand off the handle, then sliding his finger down to the stone to give it that extra little nudge and kind of give it a little more direction. That's a no-no. And the problem is there's no instant replay in curling. It's like a gentleman's sport. And so the team they were playing got really mad with them, the Swedish team. And so the Canadians were not formally charged with a violation, but they were given a verbal warning, not for
Bad Canada.
No, this is what's funny. Not for touching the stone, but for their use of foul language while arguing with the Swedish team.
I did watch it.
Yeah, it was bad.
They get competitive in a way that I don't think.
Curling.
Yeah.
I know, but it's Olympic curling apparently. Well, now the women's Canadian team is being scrutinized. They got a penalty for the same thing as well.
For bad
as,
language?
No, I'm sorry, for the
oh.
touching of the stone.
Oh, okay.
And the Britain's team got a penalty for the touching of the stone. Apparently, there's a lot of cheaters in curling. Who knew? You know,
I didn't know.
Yeah. So. The crazy thing is, though, the World Curling Association, well, there is one, but they have like 2 officials assigned to rotate during the matches, and they said it's just not possible to watch every match. I'm like, well, this is where, it's not a fast-paced sport. I mean, sloths play this sport, you know? Like, it's not hard to catch the infraction, and this is where you should have a camera on the line, and then you could view multiple things at one time with those 2 judges.
I wonder if this situation will change that. Like, will they in the future for Olympic sports have video cameras? It's sad that we have to do that, but.
And who knew this was the sport you'd have to go, okay, we can't run audio of this one because these people get worked up and swear. So we got to bleep out the curling people. So anyway, there you go. That's your Olympic update for today. Uplifting Way FM, this is the Wally Show. And if you have kids, you know what it's like to have kids that make a mess and ruin their clothes. I mean, that's like kids ruin clothes all the time when they're little, especially. Apparently, you don't always grow out of it. I stain my clothes all the time. Like when I'm eating, apparently I make a mess.
Well, and I keep a Tide stain stick in my desk drawer.
Appreciate that.
For you.
I've needed that from time to time. And like the other day, like I have one of my favorite hoodies that I have, and I realized I had a spot, and I told my wife, like, I spilled popcorn on myself when I was at the movies, and I have put a lot of butter on mine. She goes, that's not going to come out. I'm like, how does that not come out? How does butter not come out? She cannot, really, actually, you know what? Maybe we should just talk about how she can't clean things. Because apparently she can't get butter out of clothes. And so, like, I've ruined my shirt. Yeah. You think you could get it out?
Doesn't, like, Dawn dishing soap get out everything? I mean, it helps little ducks.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it helps dishes. I don't know. But
I don't know. But
it
like,
can also help with
So I have a few different things that, like, I have different spots on different clothes. And I'm like, well, I like the clothes. I'm still wearing it.
Ew.
Oh, yeah. I still wear it with a spot on it. So let's do a little spot check here. Gavin, if you had an article of clothing that you really like, knowing it's got a spot on it, will you still wear it?
Every day I wear clothes that have former baby like spit up stains.
Oh yeah,
like easily.
Yeah.
At some point or another, like I'm a guy. It's semi acceptable. I'm not in the most.
I think so.
Businessy.
Really?
Company. Yeah.
Like a lot of the spots I have are small. Like they're not like crazy noticeable.
I have gotten a brand new shirt from like I ordered and it had a spot on it and I returned it and asked for a refund or a replacement. I've also ruined a shirt before and went like way above and beyond to try and find a replacement for it as well. I just don't do the stains.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's because being a girl, like girls notice other things.
Yeah.
I don't think a guy would
You're
notice.
You're going to judge each other.
Yeah, but I think another girl would judge it. Like if I saw another girl with a spot on her shirt, I would point it out to her and be like, hey, do you realize that's on there?
Yeah. And then
I wouldn't judge her.
And then the girl would be like, oh, no, sorry. And then you see her again wearing it. And then you're like, oh, you still have that spot there. And she's like, all right, Karen. Yes, I can't afford new clothes all the time like you.
Spotstein over here.
So I am curious. We'll just do a little poll here, okay? Would you willingly wear something that you know has a stain on it just because you like it? Okay, so that's the question here. And I think that women will be less likely to do this than men, but I could be wrong. I'd like to find those women that are like, yeah, I don't care, I'll do it. So 855-33-WAY-FM. That's 855-33-WAY-FM. We'll take yours right now. Would you knowingly wear something that has a stain on it? Guy or girl, we'll take it. So would you knowingly wear something, Carrie, with a stain on it?
No, I would not.
No. I think most women are probably going to be in your camp because Betty Rock also is a no.
Yeah, I would definitely not do that. Why would you not, Carrie?
I feel like, I would be self-conscious of it the whole time.
Yes.
That I would be wearing it. I have 2 girls and a boy and my husband and my son would totally wear a spot. They do not care. Us girls, not a chance.
I get that because it's almost like once you notice it, it ruins your day.
Exactly. Like I will put a jacket on something. I have to cover I got to get rid of it.
Oh, that's funny. Like you'd cover it up, but you'd still wear it. Oh, that's really funny. All right, Sean, would you or would you not wear something out that you know had a stain on it and was visible?
I would not, but I do have a remedy.
Okay, what is it?
It is called Grandma's Secret Spot Remover. I have used it for years. It's gotten grease, like oil from cars, out of shirts, broken ink pens, highlighters.
Okay. Now, has it gotten that stuff out after it's already been through the dryer?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. I've seen this at Hobby Lobby in the fabric section.
Mm-hmm.
And so I will go there today and try this because I have 2 items of clothing that I really love. And if it can get it out, and it's kind of grease and butter based. So thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Have a great day. God bless.
So, Jody, would you wear something out that had a stain on it?
I would, but my husband would not.
Interesting. So you're like flipping the script here compared to like what most have said already.
So my husband works construction. His shirts get boogered up all the time, and he tells them, well, I need new work shirts. I got stains on them. I'm like, it's construction work. They're never going to be home.
Yeah, that one is weird to me because I wear my worst clothes when I was doing construction work just for that purpose. But I guess he's a dandy and just likes to look pretty.
A dandy? No.
All right, Stephanie, would you or would you not wear something out knowingly that had a stain?
Not only do I knowingly do it, but I will have an old stain and pretend like it happened on my way over.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Thing.
But you have to remember where you've worn that and who you've worn it with when you try that tactic.
Oh, 100%. But also butter. I just wanted to say you can use Dawn dish soap and baking soda, and you can let it sit for a couple hours or overnight. 100% gets out any oil stain. I swear by it.
Really? I will try that because my wife, I think she just doesn't want to go that extra mile. Because she's like, that's ruined now. I'm like, I think there are a lot of women that have said that you could get this out.
I think she's trying to teach you a lesson. Like, she can't always fix your problems.
You know what, Rock? I think you're absolutely right about that. You know, I think she's just trying to make me a better person. Because she's been trying to change me for 37 years. So.
This is how I became the most interesting person in the room.
So pay attention. It's news-ish on The Wally Show.
Gavin, what you got?
Entering the job force tends to have dues you have to pay, especially when you're younger. Usually that looks like fast food or customer service. Shout out to Famous Footwear, where I crushed it in 2018.
Oh, that's where you worked as a shoe salesman?
Yeah, Famous Footwear.
You know, when you said I was selling shoes when we were interviewing you, I pictured like a nice place, like maybe you were like doing high-end loafers. I didn't realize you were working at the mall.
Would that have changed?
Yes, 100%. I'm like, this guy's going places. He's selling loafers to rich people.
This is why you're not specific on your resume when it comes to that. But unfortunately, when it comes to especially customer service, there are people who tend to look at people who work in customer service and treat them rudely,
I hate
treat them
that.
like they're lesser than, and I think that's pitiful.
It's the worst way to get what you want, too, is to start from that place. Like, that person is the gatekeeper. They are the person you need to be extra sweet to.
So I found some people who were quoted for like what they think that we need to stop doing when we interact with customer service. Yeah, so these are quotes from them. It says, please don't assume that my honest mistake is me literally attacking you.
Oh, I see that, though.
And I do think that some people...
You too? You see that
I get it.
As an attack?
Everything's personal to me. Everything. When you have people that are wired and move through this world seeing things like that.
No, don't act like a victim in this situation.
No, I'm saying you just see, there are a lot of people that feel that way.
Yeah, I can understand it a little bit. If like, hey, can you change this about this project? It's like, you hate my project.
Yeah.
So that's one. Someone said, don't abandon, this is like a grocery store, don't abandon your cold or frozen item on a random shelf. Please put it back.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
Yeah, I hate that.
Common courtesy.
Yeah. My wife is a put it back where you, like, walked along your route, and I'm like, no, take it back to where you found it. I've even taken it back
if it's an item that it's like not cold.
No.
Or freezer needed.
No, take it back to where it was.
But could you see it as job security, where it's like you're giving them something?
You're helping.
To do?
No.
Oh, Mister, I'm a victim, and everything
You're a horrible person.
is a hurt against me. Okay.
That one's bad.
And then lastly, I think this one I do understand. It says someone asked, keep it short on the phone when a receptionist answers your call. Don't go into your full life story. Just say you need blank and get on with the day.
That's true, because sometimes you lay out the whole story and they go, hold please, and then they're transferring you to somebody, and then you do the whole story for them, and then they go, oh wait, she transferred you to the wrong apartment. Hold please, and then they by the time you get to the person like that you actually need to talk to, you don't even want to tell your story anymore. You're like, you know what? I was a mistake for me to call. I'm sorry. Just charge me whatever you're going to charge me. I don't even care anymore. Uplifting Way FM. This is the Wally Show. And recently, Elon Musk, he kind of got penalized for being in his feelings, and he went online to talk about it. That's death, my man. You know this better than anybody. You know, if you're looking for a sympathetic ear, the last place you search is online.
I can only imagine the comments that were on this post.
Yeah. So here's what he did. Like, okay, so Elon Musk is worth about $800 billion. I mean, the guy is like beyond wealthy. And his post was, see, that's the attitude right there. And that's what I want to fight against for a minute, okay? He said, whoever said money can't buy happiness really knew what they were talking about, okay? So here's a quick sample of some of the comments that people said. We do not feel bad for you. None of us do.
Oh.
Yeah. Whoever said money can't buy happiness couldn't afford a platform and a yacht to cry on, so boo-hoo.
Wow.
Man, does anyone sell subatomic-sized violins?
Oh, my goodness.
It's like, oh, my gosh, you guys, man, come on. And so, like, people got really, like, vitriol about this, you know? And I understand it, but at the end of the day, regardless of what you think about him, here's a person that says, if you look into it, you read between the lines, whoever says money can't buy happiness, here's a person that could be one of the loneliest people on the planet and is learning that money is not the solution. We all think it is. Everyone that wrote those comments thinks that money would make them happy. And that's the problem. The Bible was clear about it. The love of money is the root of all evil. It's not going to lead you to good places. Now, does it buy you some sort of security in certain instances? Absolutely so. Would I rather have money than be poor? Me personally? Yeah, absolutely.
Most of us would.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you and be like, no, I would never. No, I would. But if I'm looking to that money for my source of joy, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because you are never going to find it. That's what it is. Because there is a difference between joy and happiness. Happiness is fleeting. Joy is that thing that gives you peace, comfort, and makes you light even despite what you're going through. And so here's what I want to do though, okay? So I would like to have you weigh in on this a little bit. What would you post? Because Mark Cuban, actually, another billionaire, weighed in. He says, if you were happy when you were poor, you will be insanely happy when you're rich. If you were miserable, you will stay miserable. And I think that's pretty accurate. I had a pastor that used to say, if you were generous when you didn't have much, you'll be generous when you have a lot. But if you weren't generous when you had nothing, you won't be generous when you have a lot. Because people say, oh, when I get a lot of money, then I'm going to be so generous.
Right.
You didn't build that pattern. And that's what Cuban is talking about. So what would you have posted? Okay, so, you know, Elon Musk makes this post. Whoever said money can't buy happiness really knew what they were talking about. Everyone else takes him out. I'm curious, in just a sentence, you know, you don't want to do a whole diatribe, it's online. What would you say to that post? Knowing that Elon might just see it, what would you say? 855-33-WAY-FM. That's the phone number. And I said it like that dramatically. For no reason. 855, actually, because I forgot what it was. 855-33-WAY-FM. It's 855-33-WAY-FM. How would you respond to Elon's post online? If you had seen that post, how would you be different? What would you say?
Well, I think they missed an opportunity with a very powerful person with a lot of resource control, to encourage him to redirect his resources to something that's meaningful in eternity instead of something that's meaningful in a temporary way.
I think that with him, you say, hey, money can't buy happiness, but boy, it can do a lot of good in people's lives. And the crazy thing is, it might actually make you feel a little better. And like serving people is a great way to use our time and our resources. So I love it, man. That's a great one, dude. Thank you. But what would you have posted so that maybe Elon sees it?
I would post the same thing I said to my husband when he asked me how he could be a better man. I told him no one is happy unless they have a relationship with God. Apart from God, we can never be truly happy.
The wisdom of a wife. My wife said something similar to me years ago, like when I couldn't make a decision about like my faith being serious in my life. And it was like, she was like, you keep running around circles with God and you keep running your family through this. You have to decide the man you're going to be and be that. And I will stay with you no matter what it looks like, but make a decision.
Yeah, that's so important, because if you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to be happy with anyone else. And you're always going to be searching for more and never going to be satisfied.
Monday School is a chance for Wally to share what he learned at church and prove that he went.
If the truths of God in the Bible are true yesterday, today, and forever, then it would only stand to make sense that you could do a Monday School on Tuesday because we weren't here. So just as valid today as it would have been yesterday, okay?
Yep.
We were talking about leadership and how we can all be leaders. And are leaders born or made? And I think the answer is probably a little bit of both. There are some people who are super extroverted and people naturally gravitate towards them. And you go, okay, that's a leader. They have those traits. But if you're an introvert, can you still be a leader? And I think that the answer is absolutely. Leaders don't have to be boisterous to be effective. You can lead quietly and by example. I think in a lot of marriages, women do this. Like the guy is like, I'm the leader, or whatever. And women run that ship, man.
They might be the head, but we are the neck.
100%. And even here, like at work, Betty Lou has a drastic influence on what we do.
Little old me.
Yeah. Oh no, you are a puppet master. But you just smile and are quiet about it. There are ways you can lead. You can lead from out front with people following you into battle. You can lead from the side, locking arms with people and working together. Or you can lead from behind, where you're championing the people that you lead and pushing them forward and helping propel them to greatness. But regardless of the position you lead from, if you're a believer, you're not leading alone. God should actually be leading you. We all have a boss, they say. And so even if you think you're at the highest level of your game and you're the boss, that the buck stops here, everyone reports to you, guess what? You still have a leader above you, and that's God. Mm-hmm. And that's how you should be doing your business and your life and things like that. You're entrusted with the people that you lead, and so you have a responsibility of leading them well and to help them not just accomplish the task at hand, but to grow in their relationship with God. That's called servant leadership, and your job is to quietly lead by serving others that God has entrusted you with their care. And the thing is, we all have a sphere of influence. Like, we might not have a formal leadership title, but man, in your work, at your, school, or, in your daily goings around with people, you have people that you can actually affect, that you can influence, and that you can lead into a relationship with Christ.
It makes you think twice how you conduct yourself throughout the day.
Most people it would, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And myself, not so much.
One ear and out the other.
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much. No, but she's right. Like, because people are watching, and they'll be the first to point out when you get it wrong. And so you want to minimize the times that you get it wrong, or at least apologize when you do and be overt about it. Because Mark Hall once told me, he said, people don't hate Christians because they mess up. They hate Christians because they mess up and pretend that they don't. And I'm like, that's pretty true, And so I think that admitting your mistakes is part of being good at leadership in general, but then also too in being a representative of Jesus and leading people to him. I think that's important as well.
Attention, please. Uplifting Way FM. Celebrities are just like you and me, except for the mansions, tigers, and sequins. It's the Rock Report with Betty Rock.
I don't know about you, but anytime I see a celebrity that's speaking out about what their thoughts are on political stances, I just want to scream at them, stay in your lane.
I know. They've actually done studies to show that it actually doesn't affect the outcomes of things like marginally at all.
Well, and I think we saw that in this last presidential debate because it wasn't Beyonce there, Cardi B. Like they had so many people on one side. I mean, it goes in. Yeah, I don't care for it. And I guess I'm not alone because here are a list of celebrities that have said, yeah, I'm staying in my lane. I'm not getting in on this political divisiveness. The first one is Kevin James. You know him from King of Queens. Also Paul Blart, Mall Cop, and
I just saw a new movie with him, Solo Mio, just the other day. It was cute.
It's cute. I think that's what he was going for.
Yeah, that was not how I wanted to describe that.
But anyways, Kevin James, he said about politics, he said he claimed himself not to be any expert, and he said his focus is on delivering a fun, heartfelt break from the craziness of the world.
That's probably a good way to approach it.
Yeah. Another one is Sydney Sweeney. Now, she's very popular right now, but she said that her focus is just to make art, and she doesn't want to be used as a pawn.
The irony is she's been embroiled in a couple things where people made things that ads that she did political and she wasn't making them political.
Yeah, about like jeans.
The jeans,
something.
I wear my jeans are blue.
But had she known that it was going to turn out that way, I'm sure she wouldn't have done it.
Maybe so.
And then finally, Michelle Yeoh. You know her from Crazy Rich Asians as well as Wicked.
Yeah.
But she claims that she doesn't even understand the political situation here in America, so she's not going to speak out about it. And I don't think she's alone. I mean, I know for me, I don't understand a lot of it either, so I don't want to speak up about it.
One of the things we've learned is that basically elections are so close now that whenever you're talking about politics, you are going to alienate 50% of your audience one way or the other. And so that's what these celebrities are probably starting to find out, where they might say something and some of their people go, yeah, then another group of their people go, no, I'm never watching you. And that's why a lot of them should stay out of it. Taylor Swift stayed apolitical for so many years until the last election, and then she got boisterous about it. And I think sometimes people think, well, this is my duty and I have a right to speak up, which everyone does. And if that's your conviction that I need to use my platform, then fine, that's great. I think the thing we've found here at WayFM is that certain venues are better for conversations about politics, and 2-minute breaks in between songs isn't the right place to do that. And so we kind of stay out of it because there's just enough anger, and we're trying not to add to that noise. And so we want people to come here and leave feeling like uplifted, kind of thing. Now, we will delve into like politics in our aftercast because people are coming to that venue for that kind of stuff. It's our podcast.
And you can actually check it out if that's something you're interested in. When you text the letters TWS, which stand for The Wally Show. So TWS to 91979, and we will send you a link.
And I would like to point out that while we say, hey, celebrities, stay in your lane, as DJs, we probably should do the same thing. So you're going to get a lot of misinformation there, but it's never shy of opinion. Uplifting WayFM, this is The Wally Show. Betty Rock is going to share with you a little something that really she has no business doing because she is actually so young and not old on this list of old people things at all.
Yeah, I just thought this was funny. It's people sharing those moments when they realized they weren't young anymore. And so I started reading through some of the comments. Some of them were hilarious. Some of them I understood. Like they said, when you go to the supermarket and they're playing one banger after another. That happened for me when they started playing Ace of Base.
You're over there at Trader Joe's like, yeah, man, that's fun. Oh, that's funny.
Another one was someone said, when I threw my back out coughing, I knew I wasn't young anymore. That's for Gavin.
I've done that too. Like, I've stretched weird and been like, oh my gosh. And like for a full 2 days, my shoulder hurt.
Oh, gosh. And then this one would be for my best friend, who's only 41, but she would have said this. When you look in the mirror and you go, man, them Costco clothes be looking decent.
My wife has been walking through Walmart more and being like, oh, those are cute.
No. Don't do it.
See, I was thinking that it looked better too, but maybe that's just a sign that
it is.
I am 30 years old.
Yeah, you're getting old.
When you're shopping in Costco for clothes and listening to Ace of Base.
Yeah. Well, I've been there a while. I do some Costco shopping for sure. All right, so let's talk about it for you. What was your sign that you were getting older?
Yeah.
There you go. Works on a lot of levels. 855-33-WAY-FM. 855-33-WAY-FM. What is that sign that you were like, okay, this is it. I'm officially getting older. 855-33-WAY-FM. We'll take yours now. So what is that thing that made you feel old?
The day I realized that I knew my wife longer than I didn't know her.
Oh, really? Okay.
She was 18 and I was 19 when we got married, but we started dating as a freshman and sophomore in high school. But when I realized that we had been together longer than we hadn't been together, we only had 39 years this June of being married.
You know what, though? Way to go, Wes. There's not a lot of men that can say that, and I think that that's just a testament of your character and your loyalty, but also for your wife, too. I'm sure even more, because I'm sure you test her patience.
I think I married the best woman I could have married, but she is not bright.
Well, yeah, she married you.
Exactly.
What's yours?
You know, I cannot find a parking spot unless I turn that volume down on the radio.
Dude, I'd love to make fun of you right now, but I get it. There's something about, like, the hunt. And then I got my wife in here just shouting at random spaces and pointing at things I can't see. The music's going. Yeah. I got to turn one of those things off, and I can't tell my wife to be quiet.
It could. Wouldn't work out good for you, though.
That's exactly it. So the radio, I turned the radio down.
I get it. It's overstimulating.
All right, Chris, you're up. What was that sign that you were getting a little older?
Well, Wally, my brain keeps telling me I can do it, but the next day my body says, you know, you're a darn fool.
Yeah, I get that, man, because I still have, like, young man syndrome. Like, I'm like, yeah, I could do this. I could do that, yeah. But then my body's, like, not responding in kind.
It doesn't bounce back as quickly.
No, not at all. I am starting, though, to get to the point where my brain is even starting to go, hey, would you listen to your body a little bit? We can't do this.
Now with the gout and the kidney issues.
All right, well, all right, Wrinkles McGee. Sorry, that just got personal. What was your sign there, Teresa?
So I'm a manicurist, and I have clients that I've done for years, and some of my clients had their kids, babies, brought in when they're doing their nails, and now these kids are adults and having kids, and their kids are coming in to see me.
Betty and I have experienced this because we've been here 19 years together doing this show. And we have people call that were like, oh my gosh, I listened to you when I was in high school or whatever. And they're like, and now I'm married, I'm having kids now, and they're listening still. But it definitely doesn't make us feel any younger.
No, and not only that, I'm just going to add to that because my daughter was a baby when we started listening to you, and she is now 19 years old.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, it didn't need to be said there, Teresa. Yeah, I guess hurt people hurt people.
Well, that's the end, but it doesn't have to be. Check out our Aftercast. It's new stuff you didn't hear in the podcast. Be sure to rate us on iTunes as well as connect with us on social media. Just search Wally Show. And if you'd like to join our Facebook group made exclusively for you potties, the link is in the description of this podcast. Thanks to Colorado Christian University Online for supporting what we do.